Space. A frontier gone virtually unexplored by Americans until the Cold War era, when Dwight D. Eisenhower and Congress created the National Aeronautics and Space Administration in 1958 as a response to the Soviet Union's launch of Sputnik 1, the world's first artificial satellite. This launch created an incentive for increased American scientific educational programs and federal agencies as the country began to engage in a space race. Prior space exploration had been limited. During the late 1940s, the government funded upper atmospheric rocket projects and other small initiatives, but 1958 marked the beginning of serious American involvement in the launch of space exploration. The United States quickly followed chase to the Soviets following the launch of Sputnik 1, launching Explorer 1 only 3 months later. Within the next 20 years, NASA conducted many projects that catapulted the United States to the forefront of space research, including human spaceflight initiatives, robotic missions to the moon, air transport research, satellite information gathering, and communications and weather monitoring. American history has been marked by the prevalent NASA events such as the moon landing in 1969 and the explosion of the Challenger in 2003. In 2004, President Bush announced a new vision for space exploration program, which includes sending humans to the moon and Mars by developing new technology in space vehicles. In 2010, President Obama signed into law the NASA Authorization Act, which called for $58 billion in funding across 3 years and put a mission to Mars as a goal in American space exploration. The 2011 budget legislation canceled the Constellation program, and the Space Shuttle program was ended the same year. The 2015 budget allocated $17.5 billion to NASA, a decrease of about $50 million from the 2012 plan. In recent years, NASA has looked to private companies such as SpaceX and Orbital Sciences to help with their projects. NASA employs nearly 18,000 people and is now focusing on designing capabilities to send humans to a relocated asteroid in the next decade and Mars in the 2030s, as well as building a heavy-lift rocket that will provide for more human exploration opportunities. NASA also remains involved with the International Space Station as well as aeronautic and robotic research. Americans today debate over the amount of funding NASA should receive from Congress, but the historical significance that NASA has had over the last 50 years is undebatable.